This council meeting is called to order at 7:01 p.m. We'd like to just welcome everyone this evening and ask that all cell phones please be silent. We'll have the invocation and the pledge by Councilman Deontay Abrams.
Dear God, thank you for bringing us all together. Thank you for allowing everybody to make it in safety as they travel to the meeting today. I ask that you bring us all closer and allow us to work together as a team so we can get stuff done, move the city forward. And as we leave out of here today, look over everyone as they make their way home and get home safely. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which we stand, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Jeanette,
Present.
Jones. Tatum.
Here.
Abrams.
Present.
Merritt. Stafford Marbury. Excused.
Excused.
Agee. Anderson.
Present. There's no addendums for tonight. I would like a motion to approve the minutes for December 1st.
So moved.
Second. Oh.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, will you please call the roll for approval?
Abrams.
December 1st.
Abstain.
Merritt. Agee. Jeanette.
Yes.
Jones. Yes. Tatum.
Yes.
Oh, that don't pass, though, do we? We only get
It did
3
not
votes?
pass.
We don't have enough votes.
So it can just carry over to the next meeting. Yeah, Councilwoman Marbury will be here.
Yeah.
Yes.
The next 2 won't change. Should we even vote on it?
Yes, we'll still vote on it.
Or you could,
We could
Council
put-
President, if you want, you could,
But those
is
2,
it gonna be the same count?
it's gonna be the same count.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're going to just hold off on it?
Yeah, we could carry
For
those
December.
over.
Okay. So for December 1st, 10th, and 30th, we'll just carry these over?
Well, we did first already.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to make a motion to approve the minutes for January 21st.
So move.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, will you please call the roll for approval?
Abrams.
Yes.
Merritt. Yes. Agee. Yes. Jeanette.
Yes.
Jones. Yes. Tatum.
Yes.
Okay. Minutes for January 21st were approved. I need a motion to approve the minutes for February 4th, 2026.
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, will you please call the roll for approval?
Abrams.
Yes.
Merritt. Agee. Yes. Jeanette.
Yes.
Jones. Yes. Tatum.
Yes.
Minutes for February 4th, 2026 has passed. Next,
January.
yes, I'm sorry. No, it was for February 4th, 2026.
Did you,
We did January
you,
21st.
you said February, or were you saying January, Madam President?
Okay, I'll go back to January 21st, motion to approve.
So-
That was approved, I apologize. Next, we have February 4th, motions to approve.
Well, I'm sorry, Madam President, I was just doing clarification. I think it's January 26th, am I correct?
It's January 21st,
Mm-hmm.
and then January 26th, you're correct.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yes. Motions to approve for January 26th.
All right. Abrams.
Yes.
Merritt. Yes. Agee. Yes. Jeanette.
Yes.
Jones? Tatum?
Yes.
Motion has been approved for January 2026 minutes. And so we did February 4th, right? Okay, next we'll have communications by Councilwoman AG.
Madam President, we haven't done it yet.
We just did the 4th.
No, we didn't.
We did the 21st, we did the 4th, and then we went back to the 26th.
Well, I didn't vote on the 4th, did I?
Okay.
Just for the record. Can you-
Yeah, but Abrams?
Yes.
Merritt? Yes. AG? Yes. Jeanette?
Abstain.
Jones?
Yes.
Tatum?
Yes.
February 4th. I have to abstain for the 4th. I wasn't here.
Okay, the minutes for February 4th has passed. Next, we'll have communications by Councilwoman AG.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
As we
evening.
celebrate Black History Month, we take the time to reflect not only on the national trailblazers whose names fill our history book, but also on the leaders right here in our own community who are making history each and every day. Tonight, we will begin with a word from a young man in our community. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Collins to come forward.
Good morning. Good evening,
Good evening.
ladies and gentlemen. I am brought here today to give a message to inspire the City Council commissioned by District 7 Congresswoman Edwin Agee. My topic is concerning the unification of our community within the African American city. Comparison is the thief of joy, and a major issue amongst us today is comparison over unification. Our communities that consist of the youth, the middle-aged, and the elderly are divided in various cities across the nation due to distrust. The ideal to seek such peace and statutes favored by the people is through unification. Throughout African American history, many leaders have fought for change and the revitalization of our nation. Leaders such as A. Philip Randolph, who organized many civil services and protests, and Bayard Rustin, who organized a major protest by uniting the people during the March on Washington, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King Jr. religiously united the community with scripture and wisdom, and Huey P. Newton, who inspired the African American community to rise and handle the process rather than relying on others. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 and various other laws that brought an end to much discrimination was only enacted by our communities working together to fight a common difficulty. The unification of our community helped us eliminate the struggle we had previously faced, and it's only through contributing to a greater cause once more that our community can strive for greater heights. Thank you.
This evening, I'm honored to recognize two individuals whose service, leadership, and dedication are helping to shape the future of Maple Heights. First, I would like to recognize Councilman Abrams. Councilman Abrams, please join me. I'm gonna be speaking to you, so. Councilman Abrams made history as the youngest council member ever elected to serve as Maple Heights City Council, taking his seat in 2026. His achievements represent more than just age. He represents a new generation of leadership, fresh ideas, and the courage to step forward and serve. Your presence on this council shows our youth that their voice matters and that leadership has no age limit. You are paving the way for others to believe they too can have a seat at the table. We are proud of you, and we look forward to working and seeing your accomplishments.
Deontay.
Next, I would like to recognize our council president, Dana Anderson. Our first black female council president. Council president, please join me. Council President, you are truly a powerhouse. Your experience as a councilwoman, combined with your professional experience, leadership, brings strength, wisdom, and principle of leadership to this body. As council president, you lead with confidence, fairness, and vision. You are not only making history, you are setting a standard. Your leadership continues to guide this council in the right direction and inspire women, young girls, and future leaders throughout our city to see what the purpose is. Please join me in thanking Councilman Abrams and Council President Anderson for their service, dedication, and unwavering commitment to the residents of Maple Heights. Thank you and happy Black History. Just want to make one statement. Your background, remember you began? And I did it for you for Black History.
Yep.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, yes. I'm just saying, you are too to be commended for Black History.
Councilwoman Agee, 1 second, please. First of all, congratulations to our Madam President, Dana Anderson, and Councilman Deontay Abrams. And I also just want to compliment that young man. I don't know, how old is he? The young man that just spoke? How old is he? 14. How he spoke fluently. And those words, you pronounce those words, because those wasn't just small words. I just want to commend you, young man. You did an excellent job, and it's very encouraging. Even us older folks who are older than you, I'm just a couple years older than you, but you encourage us when we see our young people up here speaking the way he did. And I just want to acknowledge that and commend him. Thank you, young man.
Thank you very much, Councilwoman Agee. We have no committee reports. Next, we'll have our department reports. Oh, no, we won't. No, we'll take that back. No. Next, we'll have our public comments.
No.
Oh, I apologize. Okay. Yes, the Division of Liquor Control notification.
Good evening. We received a notification from the Division of Liquor Control for Senior Living Ministries Consulting and Management located at 214 Southgate Boulevard as for a liquor license. Yeah, yes. Senior Living Ministry Consulting and Management.
You said Silver Lake?
Senior Living Ministry Consulting and Management, Inc.
Where is that?
21400 Southgate Park Boulevard, Suite 600.
Church for Seniors?
That's all I have.
Council
Right.
President,
Yes.
that is formerly Southgate Lanes, Mr. Joe Fouché.
Thank you.
Chair, Madam Chair,
Yes.
just for clarification, so that's the name? He changed the name to Senior Ministry, something like that? Okay.
Okay, thank you. Next, we'll move forward with public comments. Do we have any? You have to fill out a paper. You can go up and then just come back. Just give your name and your address, or your name and your
Hello.
street. Yeah.
Hello, I am Sherjoma Jacobs. My residence is 17,000 Libby Road, Maple Heights, Ohio. No, I am not the property owner. Right now, I'm representing a business that's located in Maple Heights. I'm here representing Archwell Health. That used to be the old Rite Aid. So my subject matter is that, hi, I'm the community relations specialist for Archwell Health. I'm not the one that actually is actively working in Maple Heights, but I'm here on behalf of Archwell overall. We are a new primary care facility for seniors that are 60 and above that use Medicare Advantage. So our goal within the community is to be a community resource to the seniors. I know that we have a good amount of senior buildings here in Maple Heights. So if you all have not yet visited Archwell Health, which again is where the old Rite Aid is in Southgate, that's all you, Councilwoman Agee. I know you've been there. You were there for the grand opening and whatnot too. So if there's anybody else in here that has not had the opportunity to visit our center, please do so. It's a great resource for the community. We have many partnerships. We partner here with the senior center as well. Specifically, some of my membership consultants work with the senior center. Every month they do birthday clubs, so we provide cupcakes, and we are just a resource. So if you need sponsorship in any way, shape, or form, please let us know. We love our seniors, and we do as much as we possibly can with them. If you would like a tour, please give us a call, and we can have someone do a tour for you. If you want me to do the tour for you, let me know. And the community relations specialist for Maple Heights, her name is Tanya Fears. So you can either work with her or you can work with me. Doesn't matter. We just want to make sure everybody knows that we are a resource that is available to the community for our seniors. Thank you.
Thank you. That's it. Next, we'll move on to our legislation. Ordinance number 2026-01.
An ordinance waiving for the time period January 1st, 2026 through December 31st, 2026, the 100% escrow requirement to correct violations resulting from point-of-sale inspections per Chapter 1494 of the Codified Ordinances of the City of Maple Heights, to offer an incentive to individuals who purchase residential properties and occupy such residential properties, and declaring an emergency.
This legislation is on its third reading, but may I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass this resolution on emergency?
So moved.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, will you call the roll to suspend the rules?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt. Yes. Stafford Marbury is excused. Agee,
No.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones. Yes. Tatum.
Yes.
Okay. This ordinance passed this evening.
It's 5-2.
We didn't,
I didn't hear you.
no. Then you suspended the rules, right?
Yes.
We still got to vote on it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I got it. I got it. Yes. So, is there any other discussion? No? Will the clerk call the roll for passage on emergency?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
No.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones. Yes. Tatum.
Yes.
Passes 5-2. Pardon me? Well, no,
It's 5-1.
5-1. I'm sorry, I'm adding Stafford Marbury, who's not here.
Thank you. Resolution number 2026-08 as amended.
A resolution authorizing the Community and Life and Education Committee to expend public funds and accept private donations to host the following 2026 community events: Black History Month, Women History Month, Memorial Day Parade, Juneteenth, Hoop It Up, Trunk or Treat, Unity in the Community, Cleanup Day, Thanksgiving, and Christmas holiday events, and declaring an emergency.
This resolution is on the second reading, but may I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass the resolution on emergency?
Second.
Clerk, would you please call the roll?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Yes.
Yes, so that passed for us to vote on it. Is there any discussions?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I just want to say how encouraged I am to see resolution number 2026-08 and resolution 2026-12, just providing the city of Maple Heights with different activities. I know in the past, people would say we didn't have a lot to do, but just to see how much we're offering our residents, I find to be very powerful. So I just wanted to say that I'm encouraged by where we're going as a city with these two resolutions. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Clerk, would you please call the roll for passage on emergency?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Yes.
Resolution passed 5-1. I'm sorry, 6. Resolution number 2026-10.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to renew a professional service agreement with Consolo Law Firm, LPA, for outsourcing of prosecutor and paralegal administrative services and overhead expenses for the city of Maple Heights and declaring an emergency.
This resolution is on its first reading. May I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass this resolution on emergency?
So move.
Second.
Clerk, would you please call the roll to suspend the rules?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Yes.
Okay, passed to vote. Is there any other discussion? Will the clerk call the roll for passage on emergency?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Yes.
Resolution passed with 6 votes. Resolution number 2026-11.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to amend the professional services contract of Frank Consolo and Consolo Law Firm, LPA, as law director, prosecutor to provide for payment at an hourly rate of $200 for legal services, all labor and employment relations matters, and all civil and administrative litigation matters or claims on behalf of or against the city before any court or administrative agency, including matters or claims involving the city's building and zoning codes, and declaring an emergency.
This resolution is on its first reading, but may I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass the resolution on emergency?
So move.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, would you call the roll to suspend the rules?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Yes.
Okay, we passed it to vote. Is there any other discussion?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I just wanted to say, I've heard me say this before, I just feel that our law director is doing an excellent job, him and his law firm, the benefit they have added to the city, even outside of just doing legal. And I just can't say how grateful I am to have a professional like this representing the city of Maple Heights.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Clerk, would you call the roll for passage on emergency?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Yes.
Resolution passed with 6 votes. Next, we have resolution number 2026-12.
A resolution authorizing the city through its mayor, human services, planning and development, and service departments to expend public funds and accept private donations to organize and run the following 2026 community events: Lawnmower Exchange, Summerfest, Restaurant Week, Music in the Park, Oktoberfest, Resource Fair, Small Business Saturday, Shred Days, and holiday lighting ceremony and declaring an emergency.
This resolution is on its first reading, but may I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass the resolution on emergency?
Second.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll to suspend the rules.
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Thank you. We pass to vote. Is there any other discussion? Will the clerk please call the roll for passage on emergency?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Resolution passed with 6 votes. Resolution number 2026-13.
A resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into an aquatic facility management agreement with Hastings Water Works, Inc. for management of the city spray ground and concession stand for the 2026 season, May 23rd, 2026 through August 18th, 2026, for a total price of $26,245 and declaring an emergency.
This resolution is on its first reading. May I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass this resolution on emergency?
So moved.
Is there any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll to suspend the rules.
Abram,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones,
Yes.
Tatum.
Okay, it passes for the vote. Is there any other discussion?
Council President,
Yes.
I just want to share, this is the 4th year we've been able to open the spray grounds free of charge to our residents. The capital budget is due the end of March. We're again, for the 4th year, applying to the state's capital budget to get money to open our pool. But that's $1 million expense. But until then, we're at least opening the spray grounds. Because it's not the full pool experience, the administration has decided, with the support of council, not to charge for the spray grounds, which most of our churches and preschool use, and some families, when they're running the pavilions, to at least get under the water and have the bucket over their heads, the water over their heads. But we are applying again for the 4th year to a tune of $2 million total, and that is for the renovation of the 5 city playgrounds and $1 million for the pools. So we're very hopeful. We're still hoping to do that. But to make sure that we have some water activity and for our children, to be able to use some part of that aquatic facility that was built probably 12 years ago and closed a year later, this is what this legislation is for. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Any discussion? Clerk, can you please call the roll for passage on emergency?
Abram,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones, Tatum.
Resolution passed with 6 votes. Ordinance number 2026-14.
An ordinance approving and authorizing a transfer of funds for the finance director in the amount of $955,410 from the general fund to the SCM and R fund, just Fund 270, for the purpose of paying the city's share of the cost of the South Park Boulevard TLCI project, ODOT PID 121491, Cuyahoga, Southgate Park Boulevard TLC, and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance is on its first reading, but may I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass this resolution on emergency? Is there any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll to suspend the rules.
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones, Tatum.
Okay. We'll move forward. Is there any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll for passage on emergency.
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones, Tatum.
Ordinance passed with 6 votes. Resolution number 2026-15.
A final resolution requesting the Director of Transportation to proceed with the Southgate Park Boulevard TLCI project, ODOT PID 121491, Cuyahoga, Southgate Park Boulevard TLC, in the city of Maple Heights, and authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract with the state of Ohio for the project, and declaring an emergency.
This resolution is on its first reading, but may I have a motion to suspend the rules and pass the resolution on emergency?
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Council President?
Yes.
14 and 15 are companions. As many of you know that have been coming to council meetings, and certainly our council persons, for the last 6 years, they've been trying to get Southgate Park Boulevard paved. It is our worst street in the city. It has a lot of commercial traffic. This street is over $1.2 million just for Southgate Park Boulevard. So we have applied for funds from a Northeast Ohio Coordinating Agency, NOACA, and last year we did get the funding. You saw that there was a portion that we had to pay, $955,410, which I understand the finance director did go over those details in Caucus. But this is an improvement that would include bike lanes, a total repair, not a patch, a total repair of Southgate Park Boulevard. We've already been working with RTA that's put in some new bus stations, specifically down at Southgate Park Boulevard in Northfield. There were no shelters, so we were able to get 2 shelters there so people are protected from the elements. We were hearing that people, and as well as a bench on Warrensville Road in front of Giant Eagle. People were sitting on the ground with their groceries. So we got the 2 bus shelters, we got the bench, and now we're going to total rehab of the road, which is really important because we have a transit center, an RTA transit center. So a lot of traffic, a lot of commerce there. So extremely pleased to, after 3 years, to be able to get this funding to begin the repair of this main commercial street in our city. Businesses have been patient. Residents that use that as they come out of their homes have been patient. But this is the beginning of that rehabilitation of that road. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Clerk, can you please call the roll to suspend the rules?
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones, Tatum.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Clerk, please call the roll for passage on emergency.
Abrams,
Yes.
Merritt,
Yes.
Agee,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Jones, Tatum.
Resolution passed with 6 votes. Resolution 2026-16.
A resolution recognizing February 2026 as Black History Month and declaring an emergency.
This resolution will be passed by unanimous consent. Next, we have no expenditures over $25,000 per our finance department. We will now have our mayor's report.
Good evening. I'll keep it brief as this legislation has moved expeditiously. I do want to go back to 2026 Ordinance 01. This is a piece of legislation that we were all very optimistic and hopeful would pass. So I am actually celebrating the fact that it passed. This is 100% escrow waiver for those individuals buying a house in Maple Heights that may need some rehabilitation. Maybe there's some improvements. As you know, when you buy a house in Maple Heights, you have to come to the building department. They will do an exterior inspection. They no longer do interior inspections. And if there's any violations found, there's an amount assigned to the cost of those repairs so that you can gain your occupancy permit. And over maybe 8 years ago, we found out that some people just didn't have the money to put money in escrow the city would hold. And so if the repairs were $10,000, you had to put $10,000 in escrow, and you could draw down on those funds as you repaired it. But you need another pot of money for a deposit, for the deposit that you had, the down payment, not deposit, but the down payment with the bank. And that was just difficult to come up with 2 sums of money. So with the support of Akron Cleveland Association of Realtors, a realtor organization, many realtors, stories that were told to us by residents that wanted to move here, that shared, it's just impossible. And so what we found was that Garfield Heights was selling twice the homes. I was looking at a comparable community, and I couldn't understand how Garfield Heights was selling so many homes. We're similar in size. They're about 30,000. We're about 25,000. The difference was they didn't have people putting money in escrow. So if you find a best practice, you adopt it. We did that, and over the last 8 years, we sell about 200 homes, not distressed homes, not homes in a sheriff's auction, but an arm's length sales transaction, willing buyer, willing seller. And this waiver has helped significantly. I can share that with just the information that comes back from my building department, looking at the information that we get quarterly or upon request from the Akron Cleveland Association of Realtors. We're doing very well in the area of people buying homes in Maple Heights. The median home value is up to about over $125,000 for a 3-bedroom and a half bath. If you go a little bit higher, some of our new constructions, at least one on Rockside Road in Councilman Tony Jones's district, that house sold for $319,000 for the new construction. We met with 2 developers today on a phone call this morning. We have 3 new homes going up on Forest Avenue in District 3. They'll be building 3 homes. They're going to start at $260,000. Another 13 homes all over the city, east and west. They'll start at $225,000. This is just another tool in our toolkit to revitalize our city and bring more revenue to our city. Our sources of revenue, our biggest source of revenue is income tax, and that's people that are working. Our second is property tax. But schools and libraries get the portion of that, and then what we get from the local government fund. So we're always looking for ways to increase revenue and reduce expenses because we never, ever want to go back into fiscal emergency. I got a fund balance from our finance director just before this evening. This month, we're about $3.5 million in the general fund, hoping to, with collections of property tax that ends, when is property tax collections tomorrow, right? Deadline's tomorrow, the 19th. Property tax collection, I'm hoping end of March, April, that general fund balance will be closer to $5 billion or more. Thank you. End of report. Black History Month, I just want to say I didn't have to do much. My colleague, Councilman Edwina Agee, took care of that. Certainly this is a city that has a predominant population of African Americans. Over 78% are African Americans, but our city is diversifying. We have several Hispanics, we have Asians, we have some Ukrainians, but this is the majority of our population. We try to acknowledge a lot of the religions that we're made aware of. This is Ramadan, the beginning of Ramadan, St. Patrick's Day, and when they are brought to our attention, we certainly will celebrate. And so one says, well, why Black History Month, and why not this particular holiday? Please, please share it with us. We have a new website. I hope you've been there. We've spent quite a bit of money to make sure it is user-friendly. And we post every single day on our website, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn if it's professional. You can find almost any information. The last thing I would ask, we've got a few more months left in this month. If there's a Black History program that you'd like us to share, please send that to my office, and our communications coordinator will share that information. I concur with my colleague, Councilman Jeanette, who's also my councilman. That young man was absolutely fantastic. His oral skills were great. And so one of the things that we see a lot is these debate teams that are coming up. And debates are a way to get scholarships, mock trials. My daughter participated in a mock trial, and it helped her confidence as she's finishing up law school. We have to get them, and I want to commend you, Councilman Agee, for them to get up their nerves. So when they have the opportunity to speak orally in competitions, which then lead into more recognition, possibly scholarships, it should start here with people that love and support them. And so thank you for highlighting that youth. It's extremely important. If there is a talent that someone, and I know that there's going to be a recognition of Women's History Month, if there is a talent, there's someone that's doing something amazing in your city, let's not let another city organization celebrate them and we miss that opportunity here. Please share that information. We'll be more than willing to make sure they get a chance at that microphone or they're highlighted on our social media. We want to celebrate, as you said, our own heroes, of course, and we want to honor the death of a legend and honor that the Reverend Jesse Jackson, who ran for president twice, who was a big part of the civil rights movement that took place, all the reason we're sitting here today. There's diversity in our city. There's power in our city and people. Everyone's included. Diversity and inclusion is more than a word. It is an action. It's represented in all that we do. We're intentional about that representation and all that we do and people we hire, what we share in our social media, the things that we engage in. You saw all the events that we are doing here in the city. It's for everyone. So thank you, and with that, end of report.
Next will be my report. First, I just want to say Councilwoman Stafford Marbury, who's not in attendance tonight, wanted me to just let Jamie know and the rest of council that she's in full support of the 2026-13 resolution regarding the spray ground. So she gives her full support, and you can put her down as a co-sponsor. Next, I just want to thank Councilwoman AG for acknowledging the fact that I am the first Black female council president for the city of Maple Heights. I appreciate that. That was a nice surprise. Thank you so much. And also, Councilwoman Stafford Marbury asked that I share this with you. The Cleveland Clinic Cancer Institute has something that's called the Research Includes Me. And this will be taking place on Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026, from 6 to 8 p.m. The location will be at South Point Hospital. And at this, you will be able to learn about what clinical trials are, how they work and why they matter, how participants' safety, privacy, and rights are protected, why community representations matter, and how to get questions answers, and what research opportunities are available now and in the future. Again, that will be Tuesday, March 3rd, 2026, from 6 to 8 p.m. at the South Point Hospital on Harvard Avenue, and that's the Cleveland Clinic Cancer Institute. Also, she asked that I would share about the Central State University Community and Economic Development. And if you're interested in an urban agriculture, you don't need to have acres of land to start an urban agriculture business, just a bit of space and the right guidance. So they will be having sessions on that. We do have flyers for both events on the back table. The location will be at the Cleveland Public Library at the Addison branch, and that's on Superior Avenue. And again, you have the flyers back there, but the first date will be February 24th, and it will be talking about, is a farm business a good fit for you? So if you're interested, you can please check that information out. Thank everyone for coming out this evening and end the report. Next, we'll have Councilman Deontay Abrams, District 4.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I first want to start by thanking my colleague, Councilwoman AG, for the recognition of the Black History Month recognition. So I thank you for that. It was a surprise to me as well. Second, I want to send a thanks to Ms. Walker over at the high school. They had hosted a Black History event, and it was basically an HBCU panel, and she brought me in as a guest, and I was honored to be there and speak about my experience going to a HBCU to about 20-30 of the students that she had there. So I thank them for bringing me in and allowing me to share that experience and get them some knowledge and some gems. Third, I want to say the snow is melted, but a lot of people in the District 4, I see have their trash cans in the street. Somebody addressed it at the last meeting, but if the snow come back, just please try not to put the trash cans in the street, because my driver, my mom over there, she be swerving, trying not to hit them. But yeah, please keep the trash cans out the street if we get some more snow that come back. And lastly, Community Life and Education is having an event up at Southgate, a fitness event. It's going to be this Saturday, February 21st from 11:30 to 1. So do we got any flyers?
We have flyers electronically. It's on social media and going through the electronic communication.
All right, so if you're interested in the event, you could just see me and I could email you an electronic flyer. And with that being said, in the report.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Councilwoman Shirley Merritt, District 5.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the residents for just calling me up to give me support and thank me for just being here. I was mostly pleased about that, and also declaring that they will support and help me at the same token. So it made me very happy to get that. And going on, I wanted to say that about the pleasantries of it, but I also was pleasant with the complaints that came as well, because it allowed me to get knowledge beyond what I thought was going on in this city. And one of the things that I was surprised, and I live right up the street, Mapletown is a mess. It is a real mess. I went to a couple of stores where water was pouring down in the back of the stores. And that's where we shop at. And also, next door to one of the stores, when they flushed the toilet over there, the smell went in his store, which, customers don't want to shop there. So I was pleased to find that out. Also, the fact that there's so many crater holes in Mapletown too. It's hard to drive there it's like an obstacle course. But thank you to Ashley Holloway, who I've been talking to about the conditions. They have cited the management company of Mapletown. And with the citations that they have been given amongst, there's a lot of them. There's a lot. But we let them know that we need a complete new roof of Mapletown, not just patchwork. Also, we need a complete repavement of the parking lot. So we'll wait to see what happens with that. Ashley Holloway, he's fantastic. He is really on the job. He's working really hard to make sure that where we live is a pleasant place to live, as well as something to look as well as downtown Bedford, because that is our downtown of Maple Heights. The last thing that they're working on is the fact that Mapletown has not been registered as a rental facility since 2017. So they have the deadline of March 31st to register. And the fee for that registration for commercial property is $225. So I thank Ashley Holloway for the great work he's doing to make Maple Heights a safe and beautiful place to live. One last thing, I had a resident call me 4 times about the parking behind Mapletown. Our police do not have the authority to ask people to move who are parking behind Mapletown because it's private property. They can lease it out, or they can allow anybody to move there. Actually, somebody thought somebody was living back there in their car, but it's not on us. So, thank you, and in a report.
Councilwoman Edwina Agee, District 7.
Good evening. I would like to invite District 7 residents to join me for our upcoming District 7 meeting. Tuesday, February the 24th, at the Maple Heights Library, 2nd floor, large room, from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. I look forward to meeting with the residents to discuss concerns, share ideas, and continue to work to strengthen our district. End of report.
Thank you. Next, we'll have Councilman Stafford L. Chanette, District 1.
Thank you, Madam President.
You're welcome.
Report for February 18, 2026 for District 1. First, I would like to say I'm excited for the rescheduling of Cakes, Breakfast and Brunch grand opening will be in March. I am excited. I have rode past this location. The exterior of this new business restaurant looks very inviting. There's pictures of pancakes and eggs and bacon and grits with cheese, syrup, chicken and waffles. It'll really make you hungry if you go past there. Some of you may be hungry right now with just that description. I am serious. There are pictures on the outside of this business that's very inviting. So I'm very excited that we're having a grand opening of a restaurant in District 1 right at the Dunham Attorney Plaza. So I plan to be there. I know Mayor Blackwell plans to be there to cut the rope. And we may even try some pancakes and the eggs, piece of bacon and grits with the cheese and chicken and waffles, syrup. So we're just looking forward to this grand opening. We're going to have a good time. Also, stay tuned. District 1 and 7 annual combined block watch meeting is coming soon. We've been doing this for the last few years. We've been very competitive. My district won a few years. District 7, they won 1 year. And so we are excited to have our residents come together from 2 different parts of the city just to do a combined block watch meeting as a fellowship. So stay tuned for that. You heard my colleague, Councilman in District 4, also one of my committee members for the Community Life and Education. We're having our Keeping Maple Healthy event this Saturday, and I will get that information to the city so they can update it on their website. But we're looking forward. That event is from 11:30 to 1 o'clock p.m. Totally free to the residents of Maple Heights. It's at 5345 Warrensville Center Road in Southgate Plaza. It's right next to the Beauty Exchange Supply Store. When you think about exercising, it's more than just, building your body up or staying in shape, but it also helps mentally. There's reports that talks about how it benefits those with anxiety. It can even help with depression, believe it or not. So if your time permits, join us. Again, it's absolutely free for residents of Maple Heights, and that would take place from 11:30 a.m. to 1 o'clock p.m. At Southgate at the 5345, and it's the storefront right next to the Beauty Exchange Supply Store. So we look forward to seeing you there if you can attend. Thank you for coming out. Many blessings to you all. Good evening. In the report.
Councilwoman Tony Jones, District 2.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I would love to thank our own city council for passing ordinance 2026-01. That's the escrow waiver. And I also would like to thank, and in the audience, we have ACAR's president, Jeanette Wright, and Jamie McMillan, which is, I think, the government affairs person for ACAR, who has been at our last two meetings in support of this resolution. And I thank you for attending, and I'm glad that we passed. I'm hoping also, since the ordinance states that the time period is January 1st, 2026. So would that mean that if anybody placed money in escrow after that, but since we've passed this, is this retroactive? So they would be able to contact their title company to release the funds? That's just a question, and that's good news, so that's a yes. I'd like to let the residents that live on Maplewood and Edgewood Court know that even though recycling was supposed to be picked up last week, due to the amount of snow, they were not able to get the truck down due to the cattywampus kind of way that some of the cars were parked. The truck tried to drive over some of the snow mounds, and he was afraid he was going to tip over. So recycle will be this week, even though it's not scheduled, so keep your cans out. They will be picking that up this week. Also looking to schedule a Public Works and Safety Committee meeting at the beginning of March. I need to have the mayor and the police chief involved in that meeting, so we're going to try to coordinate our schedules. I look forward to the restaurant grand opening in March. And the mayor might be able to speak to this a little bit better than I can, but there is a flyer on the back. We just passed resolution 2026-12, which allows us to solicit and get donations to organize some of the community events that's going on in Maple Heights. Well, there's going to be a meeting tomorrow night here at the Maple Heights Senior Center for people that want to get involved on a citizen level, to give suggestions and to see if they would like to volunteer to some of these events, just to help strengthen. We could always use extra hands and manpower and brain power, especially when, you might be able to come up with ideas that we didn't think of. So the flyer's on the back table. It will be here tomorrow, and the meeting starts at 6, and it'll be going on till about 7:30. And Brandon Beck, who is our Human Service Program Manager, is organizing the event. I do have a QR code here. I do think that there are some flyers on the table, but I will leave this one right here. Thank you for attending, and end of my report.
Next, we'll have Councilman Tim Tatum, District 3.
Good evening, everyone. I just want to thank my colleagues for passing this piece of legislation. And, it's just a blessing, because now we're going to get into the business of what we do, and we're about attracting new homeowners and new residents to our community. So thank you for passing this piece of legislation so we can sell some of these homes. Residents, I'm not going to say the street, but we talked about garbage cans in the street, and I think my colleague kind of mentioned it as well, and I talked about it at the last meeting. Now, we got the garbage cans in the street, I understand, with the snow, but now we got garbage cans in the front yard. We don't want to see those garbage cans in the front yard. So if I roll up on you and I have a word with you and say, you know, I'm going to have to call the code enforcement officer on you, it's not personal, but people are blowing my phone up with emails and things of that nature, complaining because they don't want to see it as well. I'd like to thank the police department. I had a situation actually yesterday that a gentleman had not abandoned cars, but he thought it was a car lot on city property on a vacant lot. And thank you to the police department for getting out there efficiently and towing those cars away. But one other thing, in our Black History Month, I was invited to a soul food luncheon by our very own chef, Michael Wells. And, normally when we do stuff for the seniors, it's usually probably about 30, 40 seniors show up. But every time we have some good cooking, whether I'm giving an event or the city's throwing an event or Chef Wells is throwing an event, they were packed in here, and it was very delicious. And thank you, Councilwoman Merritt, for reminding me. I was at home watching my soap operas, to be honest with you. She says, Tim, you're supposed to be here. She told me last week, but I forgot. But she called me at the last minute, so I shot up here, and I was able to eat the black-eyed peas and, the collard greens and, and the fried chicken, and everything was delicious. So thank you again as well. But thank everybody for coming out. And everybody have a blessed evening, and God bless each and every one of you. End of report.
Good evening. This meeting is adjourned at 7:57 p.m. 7:57?